What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We're back here on NBA 2K25 here for another rebuild. Now, as you guys know, yesterday we did a trading De'Aaron Fox Sacramento Kings rebuild. Well, we're doing the exact same opposite side of the trade. We're obviously going to be doing a De'Aaron Fox San Antonio Spurs rebuild because that's where we traded him in yesterday's video. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one and subscribe if you're new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciated. And De'Aaron Fox, like I said, the whole reason why we even did yesterday's video in the first place is because there's been some kind of talks about De'Aaron Fox's availability if the Kings don't eventually turn things around. I explained a bunch on why that could be the case, but just to summarize, the Kings made the playoffs for the first time and forever, and now they're back to just potentially being a non-playoff team year after year, and that could lead to maybe the Kings rebuilding again, which would really suck, but that might be the ultimate reality they run into down the line, which has led to some people thinking Fox could become available. And one of the teams that could be interested in him, of course, is the San Antonio Spurs to pair with Victor Wembanyama. We did that trade yesterday's video, and now we're doing the same one, but this time we're obviously going to be doing the San Antonio Spurs side of the rebuild. So Fox for so on Zach Collins and multiple first-round picks, of course, and we get De'Aaron Fox here in San Antonio to play with Wemby. This is going to be a ton of fun, so I cannot wait to get straight into this. Wemby just put on a show on Christmas Day as well, so let's just go ahead and get straight into the draft. We have one pick left remaining. It's going to be the 15th overall pick via Chicago, who happened to have made the playoffs, I guess. So let's go ahead and, well, Boogie Flan is not a bad start. We could take Hugo as well, Carter Bryant, but I'm going to go ahead and take Boogie Flan here. He's available, and he could be our backup point guard for the future. Won't play right away, but not a bad way to start this one. So Sam Thomas, Malik Willis will go ahead and sign as well. Player options, Wemby, Malachi Branham, and then Blake Wesley we can all accept. And then qualifying offers, Harrison Ingram and Riley Minix are free agents. But for free agency, we do have money to sign another player. But of course, with how good Wemby is, there's all this talks about the Spurs being aggressive and pursuing somebody in the market. There was a lot of talks about Trae Young. Spurs never went ahead and did that. Didn't want to give the Hawks their picks back. But De'Aaron Fox with Wemby could be very interesting. I'll say that. So you have Stephon Castle, who could be as play next to him as well in the backcourt, which would be freaking awesome. And then Devin Vassell, we'll have to figure out where we play him. Barnes and Champagnie, you do need a power forward, and you definitely need some other things here as well. So first and foremost, we could honestly slide Vassell down to the 3. So I think that we'll go ahead and start there. So move Vassell down to the 3. Because, I mean, even though he's undersized at 6'5", 6'5" is not the worst, right? And no matter what, we're going to be a good defense regardless because we have this guy right here. But it does help to obviously have more defenders. And Castle is a good defender. But Blake Wesley, Boogie Flan, Malachi Branham. So the backcourt is settled for next year. Barnes and Vassell. I mean, Barnes is going to probably regress like crazy if I had to guess. If we could trade him as well to get something, that'd be nice. But we need his starting power forward 100%. So what is available to us? Yabusele, who's from France, could be interesting to play him next to Wemby for the foreseeable future. You have Isaac as well. You could also bring back Sandro. But Aaron Wiggins is actually kind of interesting. Don't know why OKC released him, but if they did, would not be a bad power forward option for the foreseeable future. So give me Aaron Wiggins here. He should not be here, and we will absolutely take his services. What do you say? Has been waived and may only be assigned to his current value. Oh, sorry. Did I up the contract? What I do wrong? I usually don't have a problem with just signing. So, okay, I still can't sign him, I guess. All right. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on. I can't sign him, I guess. All right, what if we get to the next day? Is he still here? Can I sign him now? No, I don't know what's going on. So I can't get Aaron Wiggins like I wanted to, whatever. Peyton Watson doesn't sound too bad. So we can go for him. I like the idea of him as well. Might not be our long-term power forward, but we could also bring back Charles, and we'll bring back Sandro as well. So those will be the guys we go after, and we can probably renounce Trey Jones. So those will be our... Just kidding, we don't have enough money for Peyton Watson. Damn. Wiggins, you still here? Do you want to sign? Nope, he's gone. Okay, well, that sucks. Let's see. Unless fees. He is still here. Or, yeah, he's still there, man. Yeah, we can get him. Okay, Wiggins. Can we get you? Please. Please sign. And he does. Boom, we got Aaron Wiggins. Nice. All right, so Wiggins is going to be a Spur, so that's better than Peyton Watson. That's who I wanted originally anyway. So Wiggins, Sandro, Victor Wembanyama. We can always move Wiggins to the 3 later on if we need to. But I do think Vassell is probably going to hold that position down if I had to guess. We bring Charles Beer back at 5. So this rotation's ready. This rotation's ready for year number 1 already. Obviously, we're already set with Wemby and Fox. but Castle's going to get better. Vassell's an 84. Malcolm Branham's up. Barnes does regress, but one thing we can do with Barnes, ooh, Wiggins regressed too. That throws me or surprises me a lot. But he would go up to 79 if we move him to small forward, so we'll definitely have to keep that in mind. I think at the deadline, we should be aggressive in using Barnes' contract. I definitely think that's probably something we should look into, because I would ideally like to move, I guess, Wiggins back to the 3 if he's going to be that bad at the power forward spot, and then we can get ourselves maybe a power forward at the deadline. So we'll look into that when we cross that bridge, but for now, let's go look at the rotation for year number 1 with Fox and Wemby as your duo, and for season number 2, I'm excited. So the system is a 4-star under defense, so I guess we can go ahead and leave it like that. So you do want to start Sandro at the power forward spot, which I guess is fine, but of course, like I said, I want to be aggressive in upgrading that at the deadline, hopefully. But Fox, Castle, Vassell, Sandro, Wemby, Branham, Champagnie, Charles, Harrison Barnes, and Aaron Wiggins. So that leaves, I guess, Blake West, the other rotation for now, which is not that big of a deal. But yeah, ultimately, we will stop at the deadline to trade Harrison Barnes away for an upgrade at that power forward spot. But Fox and Wemby shots in the seas look really good to me. Those are the 2 guys we obviously want to score on this team. So with those 2 guys leading the way, I can only imagine we'll be a locked and loaded playoff team. But I want to win a championship already. Like, I think this team is good enough to do that. As long as we get the right player at that 4 spot, I definitely think we have a chance of winning a championship in year 1 with these 2, which is pretty wild to say with how young Wemby is, but that's how good of a player he is. So we're 31-19 at the trade deadline, and to be honest, I'm not looking for a guy to score a bunch of points. I just need a connective glue piece at that power forward spot, and I actually kind of have an idea of who I want. I don't trade for him that often because he's on an incredible contract, but I want to see if the Blazers would be willing to give us Deni Avdija. I really like the idea of Deni Avdija as a power forward going forward. Only 25 still, so really fits the timeline of this team next to Wemby. But I like him and Wemby as our front court. I think that'd be phenomenal. So let's see if the Blazers would be willing to give us Deni Avdija. So he's making $14 million. So does Barnes' contract? It might be a little too much money for them, which it is. So they need to give us more money. Trade Johnson, they just drafted. Or we could get Robert Williams as our new backup 5, which, you know, I wouldn't be opposed to that either. So let's see. Can we give you like... not Branham, but let's say we give you Champagnie. The Spurs would acquire, or the Spurs would require, oh, we need to offer more than that. Okay. So Champagnie is only making what? $3 million, so we need more than that in this trade. So I guess we can include Charles because obviously we're getting a new center in town. So Barnes and Charles. But what we're doing is we're going to be offering a 1st-round pick. So this Hornets pick is very valuable, but it's actually protected in real life. So I'll just keep it for now. But we offer our 2027 unprotected, and let's just leave it at that for now. So would they do this just for Deni Avdija and Robert Williams? They're going to counter. No, they didn't. It looked like they were going to. Well, you know what? This Hornets pick is actually protected in real life. But I guess if it's going to show up as 3-star, sure. If this gives us Deni Avdija and Robert Williams at the deadline, sign me up. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and we'll fix it in the offseason. So now what I want to do with that, so Deni Avdija is going to be our brand new power forward. And Aaron Wiggins is going to be our small forward. And then Robert Williams is a nice backup center to acquire too. So feeling good about what we've done. So let's go ahead and submit to the end of year number 2. Or sorry, at the end of year 1, since we obviously started in the offseason. Which, by the way, as you guys remember, in yesterday's video, we did it at the deadline. I kind of ranted at the beginning how it would have made a lot more sense in the offseason, which is why we did in the offseason today. But we'll see how we finish out this season. So at the end of the season, Luka Doncic wins MVP. Cooper Flag is your Rookie of the Year. You got Dylan Harper, 6-man Wemby Defensive Player, and Scoots your Most Improved, which is nice. Yeah, Anthony Edwards, Clutch Player, and Jason Kidd's your Coach of the Year. So here's your NBA first team with Luka, Jokic, Shea, Giannis, and of course Wemby. All NBA second team and all NBA third team. So obviously, we're on the pursuit of already trying to win a championship. We end up with a second seed in the West here, so we'll see if that ends up working out. You had 25 from Wemby, 24 from Fox, 13 from Vassell, 13 from Branham, and 12 from Deni Avdija, and 12 from Stephon Castle. So in round 1, we draw the Pelicans, who have Murray, Hawkins, Flag, who they just drafted, Zion, Ingram. So yeah, obviously New Orleans has a ton of talent. This will be kind of interesting to see how this one swings. So somebody come around against the Pelicans, and we will ultimately beat them in 5 and already advance to round 2. So that's obviously a great start for us. But now we draw the OKC Thunder. Now we acquired one of their players in Aaron Wiggins, but they still have a really good roster. And Caruso and AJ Mitchell are still good bench players. Ousmane Deng has joined the rotation as well. So here goes nothing. Somebody come around against the Thunder, and we are up 3-2 currently, and we will beat them in 6. And now we play the Dallas Mavericks. So, and I guess Luka Doncic is going to be out for a month, so that's unfortunate for the Mavericks. But we got Luka, Kyrie Irving, J-Dub, or sorry, Jalen, not J-Dub, Jalen Wilson, Washington Lively, Gafford, Najee Marshall. You know, Luka is one of those guys that's tough to beat in 2K, but one guy we have in our corner, thankfully, is Victor Wembanyama. So let's see how this one goes. So we're going to go up 1-0, beat them by 27 there, 2-0. So far, so good. And we find ourselves up 3-0 on the Mavericks. And if we blow a 3-0 lead, I'm going to be pretty upset. So let's simcast game 6 because we're on the verge of doing so. So let's see if we can stop them dead in our tracks, or if we can stop them from trying to come back from 3-0. And it might end up happening to us because they are going to force a game 7. Damn, we are in a... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, we're going to win, thankfully. So we took the lead at the end, and now we're in the finals already in year 1, and we get to play the Boston Celtics. So Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Porzingis with Drew Holiday as well. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. And when you have Wemby, it's easy peasy. So we're going to win a championship in year 1. Finals MVP goes to Victor Wembanyama. So I guess at this point, our goal is to 3-peat, right? So let's get straight in the offseason. So you're going to have Durant, Brook Lopez, Harden all retiring. DeMar DeRozan retires as well. So definitely some significant retirements there. All right, so now the Blazers are going to be projected. The Hornets pick, which doesn't end up being that good. It's actually at pick 10. I don't know the protections on that pick in real life, to be honest with you. And low-key, it's not going to affect the video that much. If it would have been like in the top 3, I think I would have went ahead and changed it. But since it's only in the 10th spot, I'll just leave it to the Blazers, whatever. And then our pick goes to the Hawks. And then I don't even think we have a pick in this draft at all because of all the trades we made, obviously. So we'll leave it at that. So staff signing, Greg Popovich will obviously keep around, continue to try to win championships with him. Already got one in the video. That feels good. I'm going to check if we had a pick. I didn't see our name. We have 4 seconds, but usually seconds, I don't get much luck for them. So let's see. Sometimes I do, though. But let's see. We got Oakley, and we got AJ Robinson, Donald Humphreys. Don't know much about these guys, but I guess we can take Connie Rooks out of Louisville. So that'll be our pick. So we get a 71 overall. Probably won't worry about the other 3 guys. Let's just decline one of them. So player options. Sam Thomas, Wemby, Castle, Champagne will accept all of those. And then Branham, Ingram, City, Sissoko, and Blake Wesley are all free agents. So definitely wouldn't mind any of them or all of them coming back. That's fine. So Branham is asking, as I just punched the hell out of the mic, my apologies. Now, Fox is a free agent, which is important, and so is Robert Williams. So let's obviously throw our bag at Fox. Let's throw a bag. I guess not really a bag, but let's throw some money at Robert Williams to keep him around. We're going to try to keep everybody here. So we'll sign those guys, and we can make our offers at Branham and also Blake Wesley. Actually, Blake Wesley we could probably let go, to be honest with you. Didn't play a whole lot for us last year anyway, so I'm actually going to go ahead and let Blake Wesley walk. Only reason we're doing that is because I know we have Boogie Flan waiting in the shadows, and he might develop enough where he can play this next season. So that's why we did that. So Boogie Flan's going to be our backup point guard. Branham's our backup 2. We have so many things going at the small forward spot, but I'm happy with it. Technically, you can play Wiggins and Champagne at the forward spots, whatever. So let's see what player progression's looking like. We didn't do too much this offseason, obviously, but we do have Boogie Flan, as I thought, up to a 79, which is why we let Blake Wesley walk. Eric Wiggins, 78. Champagne, 79. Castles are up to an 87 and 82. Knockout Branham. Now, Denny Avdia did go down 1 overall, which is a little disappointing, but it is what it is. So we're going to simulate year number 2. This rotation is pretty much exactly the same. Will we go back-to-back? I guess we'll find out. Let's load this draft class for 2027, and we'll see if in year number 2, if we go back-to-back. That'd be pretty incredible. Obviously, we 3-peated in the Mavericks video, so if we could do that all in the same week, that'd be pretty incredible. So 4.5 defensive proficiency. So you got Fox, Castle, Vassell, Denny Avdia, Wemby, Branham, Robert Williams, Champagne, and Boogie Flan. That does leave like Wiggins and Sandra out of the rotation, but that's fine, I guess. We'll simulate year 2, and we'll see how we do. Wonder if we get like a 70-win season at some point, but I don't think it'll be this year because we already have too many losses to start things off. But it's not the important thing. The important thing is obviously winning 3 championships, hopefully. So at the end of year 2, Wemby gets himself in the MVP conversation as he wins it with 28 points and 13 rebounds, 48% from the field, 91% from the free throw line, and 34% from 3 with 4 assists, 3 blocks. Boozer Rookie of the Year, Giddy's your 6th man, and Charlotte Wemby's also Defensive Player of the Year. Obviously, we're going to be used to that. He always wins it in pretty much every video. Greg Popovich, and we also had the Executive of the Year too. So Wemby, Luka, Jokic, John Morant, and Chet are all NBA first team. Here's John Bay second. Yeah, it'd be cool if we had an all NBA teamer as well, or another all NBA teamer, but we don't. Wemby all defensive team, and that's it. So here's our rookie first team. It looks like, of course, I was wondering if no, he did not make it on the list. So I was wondering if Boogie Flan made it on here since he didn't play last year. Maybe he got a few minutes, I don't know, but he didn't make it on here. So we're the first team in the Western Conference. We got the second seed last year, won a championship in that position. And now we'll see if we can go back to back here. So 63-19 on the season, or 62-21 or the other. But let's find out how we do in these playoffs. That's what's going to matter at the end of the day, is how many championships do we bring in. So Golden State with Stephen Curry, Peterson, Wiggins, Kuminga, Trace Jackson Davis. They are the 8th seed. Once upon a time, as we all know, they were the We Believe Warriors. Hopefully they're not that now, and we are going to beat them in 4. Now I draw the Dallas Mavericks, who it looked like we were about to sweep last year, but they came back and made it very interesting. But thankfully, we held them off from, making us blow a 3-0 lead. But we're going to be up 3-1 this time, and we beat them in 5. So that one was easier. And now we draw New Orleans, who we beat pretty easy last year as well. But they do have a developed Cooper Flag that could change a multitude of things here. So game 1 goes to us, beat them by 20. But they evened it up. Okay. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to us. And game 5 goes to us. So, yeah, we're unsolvable already. And now we get to play the Cavs, who I would say have the size to deal with Wemby. So this will be interesting to kind of see how this one goes. Game 1 goes to us. Beat them by 24. And they're just no contest. We're going to go back to back. So we sweep the Cavs. So Wemby is that dude, man. 34 and 15. 6 assists, 59% from the field, and 44% from 3, 100% from the free throw line. Just absolutely unstoppable. I mean, what more is there to do? I think we just go for a 3rd season. The video kind of wrote itself. We made like 2 trades, and obviously Fox being the theme of the video, got Deni Avdija, and the rest has been history thus far. We've gotten Popovich 2 more championships in his coaching career, which is nice. But let's see. Can we go for a 3rd one? So we have a 1st round pick at the 30th overall selection. We'll get, those are whoops, we skipped past rookie signings. So we got Ozat and also King. Okay, welcome to the team, both of you. So we'll accept Conde Rooks, Castle, Boogie Flan will obviously bring back. Harrison Ingram's a free agent, and so is Wembanyama. And obviously, re-signing Wemby is a no-brainer. We could probably let Champagny go, and we could probably let Sandro go. Actually, we'll bring back Sandro, and obviously, without hesitation, we'll bring Wemby back on his deal. So Wemby will come back, and so will Sandro. We don't need Champagny because we have Wiggins, but yeah, I mean, maybe. Well, is Wiggins a free agent? Yeah, he is. So actually, let's bring Champagny back too, if we're still able to. So we'll bring him back. He'll be back. And that will be it, unless we decide to sign someone else, anybody else. So, Boogie Flan, comfortable with him being the backup point guard. Malachi Branham, backup 2. We gave him money to be that, so we'll leave that the way it is. I would actually be comfortable moving. I mean, if Vassell, 13 points, 39% from 3, I guess we just leave him. Yeah, we'll just leave things the same. If it ain't broke, let's not fix it. We're going to go in year 3 with the expectations of 3-peating, and hopefully that will be the case. But here is the other guys coming back. And play progression, we got Boogie Flynn up to an 81, Branham 84, 85, and 89 Stephon Castle. No one's developed too much, to be honest with you. The rotation is going to be pretty much exactly the same as last year, but we pretty much dominated the competition last year. So we're probably chilling. So let's cut a couple of guys, though, unfortunately. So who are we going to cut? But I do stop at the deadline. So that was our 1st round pick, funny enough. But I guess we'll cut Hal Beasley. We'll cut, I don't know how to say this guy's name, but we'll cut him as well. But all right. Let's just auto-generate the rookies for year 3 because it looks like we're on the verge of 3-peating. It would also be really cool if we had a 5-star proficiency now. I don't know if we will. We don't, unfortunately. It's 4.5. What about, nope, still far, anywhere 5-star? Nope. Well, defense has been working, so we're going to leave that defense still, and we'll rock with it again. So year 3, here we come. Let's see if we can go back to back to back. 3-peat. If I do stop the deadline to make any type of move, I'll show you. We started off under 500, so if this doesn't turn around, maybe we will make another trade. As right now, we're pretty mid, so maybe there's another move to be made here. So another 60-win season and another MVP for Victor Wembanyama. But obviously, the ultimate goal here is to get another championship to go back to back to back to three-peat. So Wemby all-NBA first team, and we do get him all defensive first team as well. And that's going to be it. So second seed in the West this time. So the Dallas Mavericks took the first seed from us, but here were your player stats. So Wemby just continues to score more and more points, and Fox is dropping a little bit. But when Wemby's doing so much, I guess we don't need Fox to contribute all that much. But simulate current round, whoever we're playing, it's going to be the Warriors. We played them last year. We beat them pretty easily, but I guess Darren Peterson has developed, so we'll see if that changes anything. And we're in a tied series with them, so that might have changed a lot. Obviously, I want to go back to the finals to have ourselves a chance at going for a three-peat, but the Warriors may have other plans. We are going to beat them, though, in Game 5, so that's good. And now we'll go to a Game 6 in San Francisco. We will have the lead right now. As long as we hang on, we're moving on to round 2, and we're not going to get upset by the We Believe Warriors. So we will beat them 129 to 94. I guess the We Believe Warriors 2.0 if they were to beat us. But OKC, obviously, Shea is always tough competition. Casey Wallace, Lou Dort. But this team looks pretty similar to what we faced earlier, and we did beat them pretty easily, if I remember correctly. So hopefully we can do that same exact thing. So game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. And we are going to beat the Thunder with ease. We beat them in 4. So that wasn't even close. And now we draw the Mavericks, who got the first seed. So Luka, got Peyton Watson now. Lively's up to an 88 overall. So we've been able to beat the Mavericks, but we beat them in 5 last year. Beat them in 6 earlier. So game 1 goes to Dallas. They beat us by 4. Now they're up 2-0. Okay. Do we even the series? Yes, we do. So we're in an even dogfight now. So game 5 in Dallas to get back to the finals, or I guess rather get up 3-2, I should say. And this is going to go to Dallas. Wow. So we are going to have to win a game 6 to force a game 7. I would rather not lose here. Wemby, please do not blow this three-peat opportunity. And it's going to be very close here at the end. So let's slow this bad boy down and see if we can hang on here to force a game 7. Okay, this is going to be closer than I would want. We have a 3-point lead here. Can we hang on to it? And it looks like we are going to force a game 7. So game 7's happening. This one will be in Dallas, though. So let's see if we can make this a close game again. I do not want to just lose like that. And we are not going to three-peat. So the Mavericks have other plans, unfortunately. Unless we come back from 23 down, but that's obviously not going to happen. Even though we got eliminated here to not three-peat, I'm still going to end the video. I don't think there's any need to go further. This video is going to be probably the shortest rebuild I've ever done. But, I mean, literally, we did not even need to do anything in this video. This was probably the easiest I mean, the Mavericks one felt easy too, but this one has just been... Okay, we can't get a score with Wemby, though. So it might be easy to rebuild with the team, but I can't play 2K. And Luka's going to shoot a 3, and we'll get the rebound, though. So let's go to Wembanyama here. You know, one thing we could have looked into, I guess, is, like, maybe we could have, like, traded for a other center and moved Wemby to the 4. That would have been interesting to do. But all in all, we got 2 champs in this video. I can't be too greedy. It sucks we're not going to go back to the finals, but... what can you do? So we finally get some points on the board with Wembanyama. I'm trying to force the ball with him. I mean, why not, right? I don't get to play with him that often. So Luka Doncic. I mean, if we start hitting a bunch of threes, you never know. I'm not allowing that to happen. Get out of my face with that. I'm going to go Denny Avdia in transition, and we are going to not get that ball to go in. Wow. Okay, so I was trying to score quickly. Did that not work at all, unfortunately? So Luka's going to go to Washington, and Kyrie's trying again. What are we doing, Kyrie? You're not getting the ball in the rim like that, just laying it up like that. You're not going to shoot a floater over Wembanyama like that. That's not going down. So Jalen Wilson's going to inbound it. Luka Doncic is going to get the ball. Fox is going to be guarding him. Wemby, I need you in the paint, and Luka's going to dunk on us. Okay. Well, get the ball to Fox, and let's do something here. So Fox is so quick, man. Can I just burn Luka here? He's so fast. Yeah, why not? And I'm still not going to be able to put anything in the basket. Wow. Defense has been closing in every time I've tried to just lay it up, and we have not been able to go get anything in. So honestly, with the way this has been going, if maybe we could have hit any of our shots, we potentially could be back in the game, but unfortunately has not gone that way at all. But let's see. Can I hit a 3 here with Wimby? Give me a screen. I don't know if I... See if I can hit a 3. So 3 is going down. It's not going to go in, though. Denny Avdia with the offensive board. Fox 3. And that's going to go down. Okay, 94 to 115. 21 of the night for Fox. At least we hit a 3-point shot. All right, so Luka Doncic is going to take the ball up. We've been pretty good on defense, defensively, which makes sense because we have Wembanyama down low. But PJ Washington, going to give it to Luka. I was going to try to switch on to Wemby, but Luka's going to miss the jump shot anyway. Wemby in transition. Can I just get around Lively? Foul? Nope. Oh, it went in anyway. 96-115. Bro, I'm telling you, if we could have actually hit our shots earlier, we low-key could be back in this game. That sucks so badly. We missed so many freaking layups. Another block from Wembanyama, dude. Oh my goodness. I actually feel stupid now that we haven't been able to score. Charging? Are we serious, bro? I was literally about to pass the ball. Oh my goodness. Whatever. They substitute all these guys. We're going to quit this and we're going to run it back. We're going to run this back. Do we still get eliminated? No, we advance to the finals. And of course, we draw the Pacers. So in an alternative universe, we actually three-peat as we beat the Pacers in 6. But obviously, we lost the Mavericks in 7. But guys, regardless, De'Aaron Fox and Wemby looks like a good idea to me, and 2K agrees with that notion as well. I'm going to end it there. Quickest and shortest rebuild we've ever done. Didn't need to do much. When you have a 99 overall, 7'3" behemoth, yeah, that's kind of going to be the case. And you pair him with Fox and still have Stephon Castle, you're going to be in good position. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see y'all in the next video. I might upload tomorrow. If not, have a good weekend. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.